No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Rebels will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he's going to try to return this one. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Texas offense will have the ball first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. This offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football, so we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
Out of the gun, the inside kid. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Looking downfield on first down. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward. The Longhorns can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Bobo. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey,
there he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. The Longhorns kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air on first down. Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Going to the running game. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Working that left side now. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Longhorns are threatening on first and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Bobo. Touchdown Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. And we've seen that before. And there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Last time we saw these guys, it was a rather forgettable experience for this quarterback. He turned the football over. He got sacked. Just not a good day at all, Jesse.
Well, the defense was able to rattle him. They hit him often. They hit him early. They got sacks on him, and then he started feeling it. His eyes came down. He started floating the ball over the middle of the field and putting it into trouble and got picked off. So it's important this one, David. Up front, they do a better job of helping him stay on his feet to get into a rhythm.
The best quarterbacks in the history of the game, when you continue to hit them, they become very human, and they start to rush their thought process. So he got hit early, and he got hit often last week, and that's why they lost. Position one, objective number one today, protect him, keep him upright, let him get some confidence.
Complete on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Scanning the field, it's Bacon. Wide open downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. That's caught. It's Ingram. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up for the first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
He'll take a shot. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. He fires a bullet to the right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Longhorns are marching down the field.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on third. Right on the money. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. The defense is backed up as the offense is in the red zone. Wants to go up top on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! They'll try to add another to their lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Dropping back, it's Bacon. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
Got it behind the line. It's Ingram. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
They boot it away on 4th down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Looking to throw on 1st down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he scurries out of bounds and wisely avoids taking the big hit. Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's caught. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. He spins that thing down the middle. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
Right, 2nd quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some 1st downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Longhorns started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. He caught it, and he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Going with the ground game left. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellows, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Charlotte. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Firing to the right, complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. Dropping back, it's Bacon. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. Finally corral, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Dead center perfect. That'll trim the deficit to 15.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Texas offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. This time it's complete. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Makes the grab. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
So with only seconds left in the half, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A memorable first half of football so far today in Oxford.
And the Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides to back and leaves it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Got his man quickly.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Runs through the tackle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Rebels! These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about him after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. Oh, he's got some space. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Wants to go up top on first down. He's got the tight end. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field.
Hold.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for... As the penalty will back them up. Offense in a bunch formation. He'll set up to throw. Unloads it left. Got his man downfield. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's a guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle. It's Bobo. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bobo. The Longhorns can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Pressure coming. He'll get rid of it. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble but couldn't create anything there.
Well, that ball landed incomplete, but you saw the quarterback's speed, and you saw how big of an asset that is for this offense. There was a good pass rush, but he was easily able to avoid the defenders and at least give himself an opportunity to complete that throw.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Breaks into the open. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Here comes the option. The pitch. Touchdown, Texas! Excellent pass by the back on the option. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give out of the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. Running free. He's at the and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Prime inside the 10. Here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the right. Makes the catch. It's Bobo. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Another big gain on the catch here. Big target out there like a Roy Williams was back in the day.
No doubt. And find your guys, find your matchups. And listen, when you're at Texas, you recruit at a high level. You usually get better dudes than you're playing against. Find those guys, let them make plays for you.
From the gun to give, looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, if they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off. And really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to power it in. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. On 2nd and goal, he carries again. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Washington notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from Husky Stadium is worth its weight in gold. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup, and the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. Fights off the defender.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Leon. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Back to throw, it's Bacon. Quickly complete. That'll be enough for the first. They mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Rushes on him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! The defense putting points on the board. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Here's the handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. Looking for a man. It's Bacon. Fires to the wideout. Just a Baryshnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Gives it on the option. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Offense, quick tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down play from the gun. Quarterback now breaking the field. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Rebels are on the move.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
The give on the option. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today.
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. To throw, it's Bacon. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Here comes the heat. Fires to the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like.
And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. They've got the big fellas out there, a 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Just feeds the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, and the running game making its presence felt. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way. At least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. The snap sets up to throw. Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Takes the handoff. It's live. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that one play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for room at the 30. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Texas.
So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end. Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry.